Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Held under CET NEET. So take out the worksheet number 2. In the previous session we have completed till 25 questions. We will see the next 25 questions in today's session. So let me read question number 26 for you. Which of the following is an additional advantage of hormone releasing IUDs? Increase phagocytosis of sperms. Apart from that, suppress the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperms. Apart from that, yes, this is the option 3. They make the uterus unsuitable for the implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperms. Option 3. They always inhibit ovulation. That is incorrect. These hormones, which contains progestogen and levonorgestrel, LNG20, progesterone and levonorgestrel, cause changes in the cervical mucus and the endometrium. Next, question number 27. Among the following methods of contraception, which can be regarded as the most cost effective and easily reversible method of contraception? Cost effective as well as reversible. So CUT, tubectomy, vasectomy, sterilization method. Tubectomy is the female sterilization method, vasectomy is the male sterilization method, and CUT, that is copper T, is the most cost effective and easily reversible. But the sterilization methods such as vasectomy and tubectomy cannot be reversed. Next, question number 28. Which of the following is the hormone releasing IUDs? 4 options. 1 CUT, 2 LNG20, 3 multi-load 375, 4 implant. So answer is the 2, that is LNG20 is a levonorgestrel IUD. Number 29. Which of the following cannot protect the user from contracting AIDS? Diaphragm, cervical caps, walls, all of these. All of these cannot avoid because condoms and fem shields. Fem shields means the term used for female condoms. Fem shields. Fem shields means female condoms. Provide protection from sexually transmitted diseases like AIDS. They will not provide because they are reusable. Okay. Number 30. Implants under the skin and injectables contain. We have studied one of the implants, that is Norplant, is a progestin only implant. It contains only progestin. So option is both. Answer 4, both 1 and 2 are correct because progestogen and estrogen, FSH and LH, implants under the skin and injectable contains progestogen and estrogen, FSH and LH, but Norplant, it is an implant only. It contains progestin only implant. So Norplant is an implant which contains only progestin. Otherwise, normally the implants which are under the skin and injectables, they contains progestogen and estrogen as well as FSH and LH. Next, question number 31. A birth control implant having 6 small plastic cylinders already discussed and with the effective period much longer up to 5 years is 1 Norplant, 2 multi-load 375, 3 injectable, 4 LNG20. Yes, you are correct. Answer 1, that is Norplant. So Norplant is the progestin only device having 6 small silicone capsules. I have explained in the previous session, each having levonorgestrel. Next, coming to question number 32. Which of the following is a terminal method of contraception to prevent any more pregnancies? 1 barrier method, 2 IUD, 3 hormonal method, 4 sterilization method. Yes, 4 sterilization method is the correct one because sterilization methods have very poor reversibility. Next, question number 33. Norplant is the new form of birth control and it dash 1. Allows the ovulation but does not allow fertilization. 2. Makes the cervical mucus thin, making sperm entry into the uterus difficult. 3. Has progestin as the active ingredient. 4. Is effective for a maximum of 1 year. Now, the Norplant is the birth control. It makes the cervical mucus thick, not thin, making the sperm entry into the uterus difficult. And it is effective for 5 years, not 1 year. Okay. Then allows the ovulation. It will not allow the ovulation and fertilization. So the right option is the option 3. It has progestin as the active ingredient. Progestin or progestogen is a synthetic progesterone. Next, question number 34. MTPs, medical termination of the pregnancies, are considered relatively safe up to dash weeks of pregnancy. Relatively safe up to 12 weeks. But under the help of 2 medical practitioners, it can be performed up to 24 weeks. That means up to 6 months. Okay. Okay. So the right option is the option 12. Then question number 35. Which of the following drug is progesterone antagonist and acts as an abortion drug? Progesterone is the opposite. Progesterone is a pregnancy hormone. ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ತಡೀತದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಬೋಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? 1 Saheli, 2 Mifepristone. Yes, Mifepristone is a drug we have already studied. It can be taken. It's a chemical drug, orally can be taken, but under the supervision of a medical practitioner, under the advice of a trained medical practitioner only. Saheli, you have already studied about the oral contraceptive pill which is non-steroidal. It does not contain any hormone. Okay. Mifepristone, along with the prostaglandin, so it contains what? Prostaglandins, isn't it? So it is an effective combination for the abortion. Mala N means what? Mala N. Mala D we have studied. Mala D, it's a brand name for levonorgestrel. Now Mala N means it contains levonorgestrel. Mala N, it contains levonorgestrel plus it contains ethinyl estradiol tablets. Ethinyl estradiol tablets. These combinations. Ferrous fumarate that Mala D contains, but it does not contain ferrous fumarate, but it only contains levonorgestrel and ethinyl estradiol. That is the Mala N. Depo-provera you already studied. Next. So how it acts, the Mala N? So it prevents most of the contraceptive pills acts in the same way that it will prevent ovulation, prevents implantation, and makes cervical secretions thick. Okay. So prevents ovulation, prevents implantation, and makes the cervical mucus thick. This is how most of the oral contraceptive pills they act. Let's move to question number 36. All of the following are uses of amniocentesis, but one is misuse. Which one is misuse? Whether the Centers for Genetic Counseling offer amniocentesis on repeat on request to women for chromosome analysis. Yes, correct. So it can be used on request for chromosome analysis to see whether there is any genetic abnormality or there, such as Down syndrome. Then this technique has been developed for detecting the fetal abnormalities, correct, by analyzing the chromosomal defects. It is used to study the metabolic defects of fetus like PKU, phenylketonuria, an inborn error of metabolism, a genetic disorder. 4. It is done to examine the sex of the fetus leading to increasing female feticide. No, it is banned because of increasing female feticide. So that is the incorrect option. Okay. Next, question number 37 is sterilization technique in females which blocks the gamete transport and thereby prevents the conception is gamete transport and block ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. So it will prevents the conception of pregnancy. 1 vasectomy, no. 2 copper T, no. 3 condom, no. 4 tubectomy, yes. Vasectomy blocks the sperm's transport while tubectomy blocks the transport of ova. So sterilization technique in females it is tubectomy, cutting the fallopian tube and then tying up. Okay. Question number 38, which of the following have been found to be very effective as emergency contraceptive as they could be used to avoid possible pregnancy due to rape if given within the 72 hours? 1. Administration of progestogens. 2. Progestogen-estrogen combination. C. IUDs inserted within 72 hours of coitus. All these are correct. So the right option is the option 4, A, B and C. So the drugs used for emergency contraception, they are the morning after pills, which has administration of progesterones. It may be combination of progestogen as well as the estrogen, and they should be inserted IUDs if it is used intrauterine devices. They must be inserted within the 72 hours. Okay, because most chances of fertilization takes place by 72 hours. Then question number 39, sexually transmitted diseases can be transmitted easily during the use of dash 1 diaphragm, 2 cervical cap, 3 birth control pills, 4 all of these. Sexually transmitted diseases, in short it is called as STDs, can get transmitted easily during the use of what? All of this already discussed. Okay, cervical caps, diaphragms, there may be chances that it is not worn properly or it is torn out, it is wear out. If it comes out, then if it is not washed properly, then there is a chance that the gametes may be still stick on to that and it may causes the STDs. Chance of getting STDs there. Oral contraceptive pills means you are taking orally. One is taking orally. So there is chance of STDs. Next, question number 40. Which of the following STD is not caused by a bacterium? Which is not caused by bacterium? 3 are caused by bacterium. Chlamydia, chlamydiasis. Chlamydia, it causes chlamydiasis. Already studied about these symptoms. Gonorrhea, syphilis, all caused by gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhoeae, syphilis, Treponema pallidum, all are bacterial diseases. Genital herpes is caused by HSV2, human HSV2, that is genital herpes. Herpes simplex virus. HSV means herpes simplex. Herpes genus name, simplex species name, virus, herpes simplex virus. Let's move to question number 41. Which of the following STD and its causative agent is not correctly matched? Genital warts, Haemophilus ducreyi. Genital warts is caused by HPV, that means human papilloma virus. So that is the incorrect one. Syphilis, of course, Treponema pallidum. Genital herpes type 2, herpes simplex virus, HSV2. Trichomoniasis caused by the agent bacteria Trichomonas vaginalis. Then question number 42. Which of the following sexually transmitted diseases is caused by a protozoan? Gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, chlamydiasis, syphilis. Come on. Caused by a protozoan. Gonorrhea, bacteria. Syphilis, bacteria. Chlamydiasis is a bacteria. Chlamydia trachomatis, already studied in theory. Trichomoniasis is caused by flagellated protozoan, that is Trichomonas vaginalis. Trichomoniasis, it is caused by flagellated protozoan. Trichomonas vaginalis. Trichomonas vaginalis. Chlamydia trachomatis. Chlamydia trachomatis, which causes chlamydiasis. So this chlamydiasis is nothing but disease of the bacteria. Next, question number 43. Which of the following STDs cannot be treated with antibiotics? A. Gonorrhea, B. Syphilis, C. Chlamydia, genital herpes. Answer is D only, because other three are bacterial diseases and antibiotics are given against the bacterial diseases, and D is genital herpes caused by, it is a viral disease, it is not a bacterial disease. Next, question number 44. Which of the following STD is caused by the human papilloma virus HPV and is transmitted through the intimate contact with infected person? So that is answer to genital warts. Okay. AIDS caused by HIV, chlamydia trachomatis. Chlamydia trachomatis is the bacteria which causes chlamydiasis. Genital herpes caused by herpes simplex virus 2. Herpes simplex virus 2. Okay. Next, question number 45. Most of the sexually transmitted diseases are completely curable if detected early and treated properly, except 1. Hepatitis B, genital herpes, HIV infection, all of this. All these are the viral diseases. Hepatitis B irbodu, genital herpes irbodu, or HIV infections irbodu. So, most of the sexually transmitted diseases are completely curable if detected early, but except these three, that is hepatitis B and AIDS as well as genital herpes. 46. AIDS Day is on 11th July. 11th July is World Population Day. 1st December is the World AIDS Day. So we are in the December month. Okay. December 2nd today it is. Yesterday we have celebrated the World AIDS Day, that is 1st December. 1st July is the World's Doctors Day. 7th April is World Health Day. Important, remember these days. Let's move to question number 47. Which of the following is the most appropriate statement defining infertility? 1. Couple is unable to produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation even after 2 years. That is the right answer. See the option 2. It is the inability to produce a viable offspring and is always due to defects, abnormalities in female partner. No, it can be either partner, male or female. Third one, infertility is due to immature sex organs. No. Sex organs will mature once the person reaches to puberty, that is the sexual maturity age in males and females, around 12 to 13 years when the person grows to around 12 to 13 years. Then option 4, you see, infertility cannot be helped by art. No, infertility can be helped by art, that is assisted reproductive technology, art, in short it is called as. Next, question number 48. Surrogate mother is mother without lactation, future mother with embryo implanted from another, female carrying several embryos, artificially inseminated female. Who is a surrogate mother? Surrogacy is the use of gestational carrier. So you are carrying gestation, that is 9 months pregnancy in the womb of another woman. Okay, she is a surrogate mother. So right option is the option 2, future mother with the embryo implanted from another. Future mother with the embryo implanted from another. Okay. So future mother with embryo implanted, embryo is implanted in one female, but the child after the birth is given to the another woman. So that another woman, she is a surrogate mother. Surrogacy is the use of gestational carrier. Okay, sorry. Surrogate mother means in the mother in which the gestation is carried. So she is a surrogate mother actually. And then it is passed to the another partner. Next question number 49. See, you have seen in a few Hindi movies, surrogate mother, the female, the wife cannot conceive due to some defects or defects in either of the partner, she cannot conceive. Then she will go for surrogate mother. So, future mother with embryo implanted from another. Embryo is implanted in another mother, but she is taking the child after the gestation period. So, she becomes the surrogate mother. Okay, one who implanted, she is actually the biological mother. Okay, but she is not the wife of that husband. So she will give the baby to the original, the wife. Okay, so that is the surrogate mother. Next question number 49. The latest technique to produce a child is gift, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer. The full form is, yes, I already told, the gamete intrafallopian transfer, that is option 2. So transfer of an ovum collected from a donor into the fallopian tube of another female who cannot produce the ovum, so but can provide suitable environment and further development. Next, question number 50. All of the following statements about Zifta are correct, but one is wrong. Which one is wrong? Zift means zygote intrafallopian transfer. So it is a zygote intrafallopian transfer, correct. Zygote is transferred into the fallopian tube after in vitro fertilization, correct. Test tube baby program. Question option 3. Early embryos up to 8 blastomeres can also be transferred into the fallopian tubes. That is also correct. But see the option 4. Embryos with more than 8 blastomeres are also transferred into the fallopian tubes. That is wrong. Embryos with more than 8 blastomeres are transferred into the uterus, that is intrauterine transfer, to complete its further development. In short, it is called as IUT. It's called as, in short, it is called as the IUT, intrauterine transfer. Okay, students, with this we have completed the worksheet number 2 also for the chapter reproductive health under CET NEET. So students, take down all the important points which I have written on the board, as well as take down my lecture notes, and thank you for watching the video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.